YuGiOh is a unique TCG.
Not only in gameplay mechanics, but in the fact it doesn't rotate out its card pool.
Because of this, certain cards that were deemed unplayable or overlooked at first have a chance to appear depending on new strategies and the modern meta.
On one hand, these cards just boost a deck's potential, but on the other, they can cheese out an easy win over the other player.
But what if YuGiOh had a restart?
Could this game be revised with the benefit of hindsight? If so, what would that game look like?
These are the questions we wish to answer. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Cody. Join us as we create custom packs based on the originals, but change certain rarities of cards as well as eliminating other cards to make sure their toxic behavior never sees a game mat.
Welcome to the YuGiOh Revision Series. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Revision Series. I am joined here, and be ready for this, I have a list. He is the Giga Chad, the Earthbound Immortal, the Time Lord, the Advent of Adventure, the King of Kaijus, the Plagiarist, the Disciple of Ra, the Breaker of Boards, the Summoner of YuBell, the Going Second Specialist. He's got Dino DNA, Cody.
God damn.
How are you doing?
Okay. Oh, better now, bud. I didn't have to pay for that intro.
And I didn't get paid for it either.
Man, you put more effort into that than I did last week's deck list.
All right, so introductions out of the way. Let's just get right into the pack. Today we are opening Legacy of the Valiant. As always, we like to highlight a couple of the cards. The first card I wanted to highlight is a secret rare in Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. This card requires 2 level 4 monsters once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than you do, detach 1 material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further battle damage this turn.
My first is an ultra rare in this pack, Powered Insectron. It's a machine synchro, level 6, requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters, has 2500 attack, 16 defense. When this card is synchro summoned this turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Also, you take no damage.
For my next card, I have the Silent Honor Arc. This is a other generic rank 4 requiring 2 level 4s. You can detach 2 materials from this card, then target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position. Attach it to this card as material. You can only use this once per turn. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can detach 1 material from this card instead.
Since our monsters' names rhyme, I'll just go right into Mobius the Mega Monarch. So, Mobius the Mega Monarch, you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. When this card is tribute summoned, you can target up to 3 spell or trap cards on the field and destroy those targets. And if this card was tribute summoned by tributing a water monster, add this additional effect. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted cards in response to this effect's activation.
Moving on to something that's not so generic, I have Gorgonic Guardian. This card requires 2 level 3 rock type monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0. If it does, its effects are negated. These effects last until the end phase of the turn. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster on the field with 0 attack, destroy it.
And my last card to round us out, I've got a common. I have Ghost Trick Yeti. It can't be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick monster, and once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position like all the Ghost Tricks basically can do. When this card is flipped face up, you can target 1 Ghost Trick monster on the field. This turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And with 2000 defense, this guy might stick around for a little while.
So those are the cards that we wanted to highlight. The rest of the pack has some generic plant support. I'd imagine that it's mostly there because we do have the Sylvan archetype now. It's a archetype that likes to sort of mill / excavate the top card of their deck, and then you get bonus effects depending on what it is that you got. Weird enough, we had some Gravekeeper support in here. They have like a couple...
Some pretty late game Gravekeeper support.
Yeah, they have like a new level 4. They have a new tribute monster. Actually, another level 4 as well.
Oh, was the last support they got when they were first released like 10 years ago, as far as this set's concerned?
No, we ended up getting the recruiter a while back ago. But in this one, we also have the new continuous spell for that archetype as well. That pretty much makes it so that your opponent can't special summon. As well as they also now have a counter trap card. It's essentially just Solemn Judgment, except with no cost. Overall, Cody, what were your thoughts on this pack?
I thought it was a pretty interesting pack. Some more Mega Monarch support, a lot of Gravekeeper support. Some of it's pretty pivotal to the success of the strategy in a more modern format as far as this pack is concerned. A lot of powerful Xyzs, that one synchro I mentioned. Some of these Xyzs have the potential to be staples as well. And an archetype that I didn't even know about, the Sylvans, that have a special naming place because it's close to our state.
All right, buddy. Well, you ready for the game?
Sure thing.
All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, so we're back. This time, I actually built a deck on my own. I took some pools that we had, looked over the cards, and I decided, hey, let's play that deck. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, Dakota did used to play this archetype a lot in person. So in a way, I am kind of still copying him, but I don't think he'll see this one coming this week. We're bringing Gravekeepers back, because this time, I think I can build a way better version of it. To start off, I've got 2 Gravekeepers Ambusher. If this card is flipped face up, I can target a card in my opponent's graveyard, put it on the bottom of their deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard after being flipped face up, target a Necro Valley card in the graveyard, add it to your hand. These effects are unaffected by Necro Valley, so it's basically just in here to get the recycled Necro Valley if I need to. 3 copies of Commandant is in here. I can discard him to the graveyard, add Necro Valley from deck to hand. 2 Descendant. I contribute another face-up Gravekeeper's monster, target a card my opponent controls, destroy that target. That is not once per turn. 3 Gravekeeper's Guard. It's a flip effect. Target all monster your opponent controls, turn it to the hand. Gravekeeper's Heretic. He's a pretty good monster to just normal summon out, and he also has the effect of he's unaffected by all other card effects as long as Necro Valley is on the field. Gravekeeper's Nobleman. 3 copies of this. If it's destroyed by battle while I control it, but I can special summon a Gravekeeper's monster from my deck in face down defense position, except for another Nobleman. Now we're getting into the boss monsters. I've got 2 Gravekeeper's Oracle. It's got 2000 attack, 1500 defense, but I can use 3 monsters for tribute or 1 Gravekeeper's monster to tribute summon but not set this card. And then when he's tributed, I can activate any of these effects and resolve them in sequence up to the number of Gravekeeper's monsters tributed for its summon. 1, 2, or 3. This card gains attack equal to the combined levels that all monsters tributed for tribute summon had on the field times 100. At 2, destroy all set monsters your opponent controls. And at 3, all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 2000 attack and defense. 3 copies of Recruiter. If you sent to the graveyard while I control him, I can add a Gravekeeper's monster with 1500 or less defense from deck to hand. And finally, I have another boss monster in Visionary. I contribute summon him with only 1 Gravekeeper's monster. He gains 200 attack for each Gravekeeper's monster in the graveyard. If he's face up and it would be destroyed, I can discard a Gravekeeper's monster from my hand instead. For spells then, we're going into Dark Hole, Econ, 2 Gravekeeper Stele to recycle the monsters, a Heavy Storm, new spell card from the new pack, a continuous spell, Hidden Temples of Necro Valley. I believe Dakota went over it briefly. Basically, it's as long as I have a Gravekeeper's monster and Necro Valley on the field, neither player can special summon monsters except for Gravekeepers. But if either one of those 2 conditions is not met, this card will get destroyed. Instant Fusion, MST, I'll return my 2 copies of Necro Valley, Dust Tornado, Fiendish Chain. The Solemn Judgment, he essentially said for this archetype, is here. 2 copies of Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. Mirror Force, Actual Solemn Judgment, and Solemn Warning are all here. The side deck, I have 3 copies of Gravekeeper Shaman. Basically just in case he's playing anything with a field spell in the archetype. This will shut down field spell cards. He can't activate them. And then any field spells I have cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. 2 Tour Guide to go and do some Xyz plays. I did craft another Vampire Hunter. I did pull 1 last week. So I crafted a second one, so now if he throws anything dark at me, I can side that in. Book of Moon, Brain Control, Enemy Controller, and Gyoku all return, as well as Forced Back. Extra deck, I'm only running Flame Ghost and Thousand Eyes. There's no need for Guiltia because I don't have any level 5s in the main deck. And then the rest of the main extra deck is all Xyz. I have Downer Magician is a new one. Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight is, I think is how you say it. Dakota went over that at the beginning. We also went over number 101 Silent Honor Arc. Number 17 Leviathan Dragon returns. Shark Drake returns. Terabyte returns. Master Key Beetle is a new one. 2 level 4 Darks. I can detach an Xyz control from this card, target a card I control, except this card. While this card is face up on the field, that card cannot be destroyed by card effects. And if this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, I can send one of its targets instead to the graveyard. Number C65 King Overfiend and number C96 Darkstormer here. The C monsters I've noticed have a different effect depending on if they have a certain other Xyz as material, but I don't have the ability to do that here, so they just get the first effects. King Overfiend, I can detach one material from this card, target a face-up monster the opponent controls, it loses 1,000 attack and defense. And then for Darkstorm, it takes 4 level 3 darks. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, all battle damage you take in from battles involving this card is also inflicted to your opponent. And finally, Wind Up Zen-Maester to round out the deck. That's it. It's Gravekeepers with even more support, better support, and a whole lot of extra deck support this time around, with a fairly decent side deck depending on what he's playing. So I think I could potentially pull this one out so long as he's playing a strategy that revolves around special summoning and or dark monsters with Vampire Hunter in the side deck. But if not, we'll just see how it goes. But let's get out there and let's get ourselves a win.
All right, guys, for this episode, I decided to go against my better judgment, and I'm trying Ghost Trick Pure. So we talked about in the last episode that this deck is pretty much near impossible to play pure. It's not very great, but I did a lot of research for what people were trying out at the time. It never seemed like anyone actually truly figured out this archetype because every deck profile that I saw, everybody was doing something different. So for this, I have 2 win conditions, either by battle or by milling. To start things off, we have Stein. Stein essentially adds a Ghost Trick spell or trap if it does battle damage. Shang-Chi searches. Skeleton has the effect that I can banish the top card of my opponent's deck face down, depending on the number of Ghost Trick cards that I have on the field. Ghoul has the effect that I can target a Ghost Trick and then buff it by the attack based on the number of Ghost Tricks that I have on the field. YuGiOh does a permaset when it's destroyed by battle. We have 1 copy of which this is a Book of Moon on legs, 2 Lantern to negate attacks, Spectre to draw a card. Mary's a new card that we got. If I take battle damage, I can discard this card and then specially Ghost Trick straight from the deck. We're actually playing the field spells for this. We have 3 copies of Museum. This card makes it so that my opponent cannot attack set monsters on the field, so it makes all the attacks direct attacks. But if he does attack, those monsters are then set face down. And then we have 1 Mansion. Same thing, he cannot attack my set monsters, but he can attack directly, but all battle damage done to players except for Ghost Trick cards are cut in half. 3 Potted Duality for consistency. For the traps, we have Ghost Trick Vanish. I can reveal a Ghost Trick monster in my hand. This turn, Ghost Trick cards and face down defense position monsters I control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. We have 3 Ghost Trick Scare. This card allows me to flip up any of my monsters face up. Based on the number of Ghost Tricks that they were, I can then Book of Moon his cards. We have the Continuous Trap Ghost Trick Go Around. I can activate one of these 2 effects on the battle phase. I can either target a Ghost Trick monster I control, change it to face down defense, and then flip one of his monsters, or I can target a face down monster, flip it up, and then book one of his monsters. 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 copies of Begone Knave. Any monster that inflicts battle damage is returned to the hand. 2 Ping Point Guard to revive my monsters, and Calm Pulse. For the side deck, we have some additional traps in Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning, and a Ring of Destruction. We also have some tools for going second. We have Swords of Concealing Light. This is a good way to book his monsters so I can go in for a direct damage. 1 Snatch Deal, 1 Day of Peace, Instant Fusion, Smashing Ground, 2 Dark World Shackles, and 2 Tribe Infecting Virus. For the extra deck, most of it's just the same. I'm just going to go over the new ones. We have the Downer Magician. I can actually make this going into my main phase 2 on top of a XEs. It gains 200 attack for each material attached to it, and it does piercing battle damage. We have the Alucard, the Giga Brilliant, the Shark Caesar, the King Overfiend, the Chronomaly rank 3, Dark Mist, the Jin Buster. Now we have the new Ghost Trick card that we got in this pack, Ghost Trick Duelahan. It requires 2 level 1 monsters. It gains 200 attack for each Ghost Trick that I control. Once per turn, quick effect, I can detach a material from this card, target a face-up monster, halve of its attack until the end phase of the turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, I can target another Ghost Trick card in my graveyard, add it to hand, and then we have the 1000 Eyes. So that's the deck. I'm very unsure of how this is going to go. I do appreciate the gimmick for this deck, but I just don't think that it's aggressive enough. I feel like if you're in a point where you're winning the game, you kind of just want to win, and this deck doesn't really do that. When you're kind of in control and you're winning, you're kind of just gaining advantage in cards, but it still takes a while to actually win the game all together. So is Ghost Trick able to be played pure? We're gonna find out here. Let's get into the game. All right, buddy, here we are, game 1, Legacy of the Valiant. Hopefully you didn't copy and steal my deck this time.
We'll just have to get in there and find out.
Well, we're gonna find out here real quick. Oh, there we go.
Again.
Hell yeah, dude.
The boulder has turned on me.
I will
Stand die.
I will opt to go first. Let's start with a duality.
Okay. The hell, ghost trick again.
Let's go for Ghost Trick Scare. After that, I will set a card, and I will set a card, and I will pass it back to you.
Ooh, humble T set.
Yep.
Standby 2 main.
All good.
It might not be the best value, but knowing you, it's a highlight good. That's a fiendish chain or something else I don't want to see. Unless it's the scare. I'm willing to take the rest of this turn. Let's do MST.
Okay, sure.
It was the scare. Okay. Well, I'm going to give my strategy away now. Play Necro Valley.
All right, sure.
Let's summon the Commandant. Activate Hidden Temples.
Sure.
Go battle.
Okay.
He's at 21. And I will swing.
It is Skeleton. I will activate the effect.
So banish face down.
Yep.
Banish face down. I'll go main 2. Set 1. And I'll pass.
All right. I will draw. Standby 2 main. Duality.
Damn, son.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Wow. Okay, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that card to my hand.
I'm sure you are.
All right, afterwards, I will activate the museum. I will set 1. I will set 2. And I will pass.
Interesting. Stand by to main.
All good.
Let's do a normal summon
Sure.
of Descendant.
Okay.
I'll go battle. I'll swing with Descendant first. And then I'll attempt for 21.
21.
21. I'll go main 2.
Your monsters do get booked.
Main 2. I don't think I have anything. So I'll just end phase.
All right, I will draw. Standby 2 main. Let's set another card. I'll set another card, and I'll pass it back.
Okay. Stand by to main.
All good.
I guess I'll flip summon.
Sure.
Flip summon.
Sure.
I'll go battle.
Sure.
And I will swing with Commandant.
Directly.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be directly then, because I can't attack the face down. So yeah, it's direct then.
I think what I'll do here is I will activate Ghost Trick Go Around, and I will use the second effect.
Okay, so you're flipping yours up, and then which one are you setting?
This one.
Okay, and then do you get the effect off Spectre then for a flip up?
No, because he doesn't.
Only when it's summoned.
He doesn't have a flip effect.
Okay, he's only when he's summoned, so that'll get booked. So now Spectre is guarding your life points.
Yes.
I guess I'll attempt for 14.
I will Fiendish.
I figured that would come into play eventually. Yeah, I'll go main 2, and I don't really think I have anything else. So I'm chilling.
All right, I will draw. Standby to main. I will declare Spectre to book it, and I will just pass the turn.
Standby to main.
All good.
Is there even a point in attacking now? Because you can just book it anyway, and you'll keep getting your draw if I do that.
What draw? I don't get a draw.
You don't get a draw from Spectre? Oh, right, because it's the summon.
Yeah.
I literally just went over that.
Yeah.
I'll flip summon.
Sure.
And I'm actually going to sack to tribute for Visionary. I'll go battle.
Sure.
Attempt, I guess I'll attempt direct with Visionary.
Oh
wait, he actually gets buffed by an additional 2 as well.
Yeah, it won't matter because I'm just going to use the trap.
Declare.
I'm also going to use my Ghost Trick Vanish.
Reveal 1 Ghost Trick in your hand.
Oh, it's card effects. Never mind. I'm just gonna scoop because I can't play.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
God damn it.
All right.
I can't special summon. Game 2. That was
Game 2, buddy.
soul crushing.
I just want to say, that's what it was like playing you in person for all those years. In your Gravekeeper's deck.
My Gravekeepers have turned against me.
And I don't even have like the Spiritualist or whatever the fusion is and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, we don't have that card yet. I'm still gonna go first.
Fair enough.
I will just set a card and pass it back.
Okay. Stand by to main.
All good.
I like your move from last time so much that I'm gonna copy it.
A T set.
Okay. I'm gonna T set,
Okay.
and then I'm going to pass there.
All right. I will draw. Stand by to main. Let's fire a duality.
Sure thing.
Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just take the duality.
I don't blame you. Compared to the other two cards, I don't really blame you with the field I have set.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the duality.
All right, fair enough.
I think I have to. Let's just set another card, and I'll pass it over.
Honestly, I think I'm chilling.
Oh wow! All right, cool. Let's try the duality again.
Sure thing.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my fucking god! Hate that. Hate that.
Man. Honestly, I'm not even sure like how good it is though, because like your guys don't really have many effects really on the field. If anything, it's just there to like block and an attack maybe. I think I honestly just take the swords. Let's flip summon Ghost Trick Stein. Let's normal summon a Ghost Trick Stein.
Ooh.
Let's go to the battle phase.
Okay.
Swing.
It is Keeper's Guard.
Ooh, damn. Okay. What you got?
I'll return your set, I guess.
Okay. All right, I'll go to the main phase. Let's just declare Stein to book it. Stein.
Declaring the other one.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll just pass.
I'm going to normal summon Recruiter.
Sure.
I'll put this in attack mode. I will go battle.
Sure.
I'll swing on him.
Okay.
I'll swing on him.
Okay.
Next, I will go main phase 2.
Yeah.
I'm chilling then.
All right. I will draw. Go standby to main.
Are you about to hit me with tribe infecting virus? Let's solemn that summon.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. I'm just gonna pass.
All right. Standby to main.
All good.
I suppose let's go to normal summon Descendant and out there.
Sure.
And I'll go battle.
Okay.
Swing for 15.
I'll take the 15.
What you got?
I have Mary.
Ooh. And you've got
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. This guy.
Girl.
I'll go main 2.
Sure.
I'll set a card
Okay.
and I'll just pass.
All right. I will draw. We'll go standby to main. Let's flip the Shang-Chi and activate the effect.
Okay.
From here, we will grab Mary.
Interesting.
I will declare the Shang-Chi to book it. I will set a card. I think I'm just going to pass on that.
I'm gonna go standby to main, and I'm going to sack guard and recruiter. Yeah, that's Oracle.
Damn.
For Oracle, with his effects in sequence, he gains 100 times the levels. So that's 4, 8, 11. So he'll gain 1100. All of your set monsters will be destroyed.
All right.
And then
That's
that
going
third effect doesn't matter.
That's going to trigger my Spectre.
All right.
So I'll set draw.
And I will activate Necro Valley.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I forgot to get the recruiter in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, add 1500 or less defense from deck to hand. I'll pull Heretic. I'll go battle.
Sure.
And I'll hit.
Okay.
And then I think I am just chilling.
All right. I will draw. Standby to main. Set a card and pass it back.
All right. Standby to main.
All right.
Let's do Hidden Temples.
Okay.
I'll do a normal summon of Heretic. I'll go battle.
Sure.
I think to play sort of conservatively, just in case, I'll hit with Oracle first.
That was Yuki. I will perma book.
Of course it was. and then I'll attack for 18.
I'll take 18.
I don't think I'm gonna have a main 2, so that'll do.
All right, I will draw. Stand by to main. Swords.
So that lasts for 2 of your turns.
Oh wait, he's
after activation. Oh, he's unaffected.
He's
yeah,
unaffected. Damn.
So you're not gonna play that then? I assume?
Probably not then.
I mean, it'd be kind of wasteful too.
God damn it, dude. This deck is so annoying.
Heretic.
The fuck, dude.
This is the moment where you insert Heretic Anthem.
Dude, I don't even know anymore.
How does it feel? I
Literally,
just want you to know, I'm not relishing this at all.
literally, it's not even your entire deck. It's literally just the continuous spell that's annoying.
Yeah.
The continuous spell makes it so that I can't play at all.
Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna munch on some blackberries.
I mean, there's not much to think about. I just
Let's do a normal summon of the Vampire Hunter. I'll go battle.
yeah,
I'll hit with Vampire.
it was skeleton.
Okay. And then I will hit for 18.
I'll take it.
I think I'm just gonna go right to pass.
All right, I will draw. Stand by to main. I honestly don't even think there's a combination of cards in my deck that even stops this.
Really? Just because of that spell card?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got it, bud.
Well, you know what? I was willing to do it next turn anyway because it's unaffected. But I had Dark Hole waiting in hand for you.
I mean, I don't really care about Dark Hole. It's the fact that I can't special summon because
Right.
I can easily stop you from attacking me directly. I can special if I take battle damage. I can permabook. I can book everything. And if I get the field spell, if I start booking your stuff, I can attack you directly. And I can get Ghoul out. If I get a full board, Ghoul will buff up one monster by the total attack of everything. And I can just keep attacking you directly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is ways that this deck can win. Not only that, but like even if I don't get the Ghoul,
Are you playing pure Ghost Trick this time?
yeah. So like
Okay.
even if I don't get the Ghoul, but I have Skeleton is also a win con because if I get a full board, I can banish 5 cards from the top of your deck each turn.
God damn.
So like this deck can do stuff, but if I can't special, I can't do anything.
Yeah, my set was a bluff, but you never actually played back row game 2. Like you never set back row, so I never got a chance to use it.
I never drew it. That was like the crazy part. Like I played so many traps in this deck. Like if you look at my ratios, I have like maybe 20
I saw a ton of traps game 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't play, like you put the 2 Fiendish Chains back, but I still saw a lot of traps.
Yeah, but like I didn't see any of them. And then even in this game, the cards that I side decked were like the swords, which never really came into play, like in tandem with like the cards that I wanted to see as well.
Man, I ended up playing the perfect strategy against you.
Yeah,
this week.
you did.
Let's go. First win in the season. Only 1 episode left now.
It was the nicknames, man. I'm telling you. All right, buddy, here we are. We are at the wheel. I'm going to go ahead, take my loser spin, see what I land on. Craft a spell.
Right. Fuck you.
Here we go. Let's go.
Man.
Playset of Rhoda.
Even when you lose, you win.
There's just so many options. Like a craft a spell is something that me and you both try to get, but it's so hard to narrow down like what it is that you really want from it.
I want a lot of things. That is the problem.
Yeah, I want a lot of things. But let's go ahead, take your first spin, see what you get. Craft a trap, also pretty good.
Okay. Playset of Solemn.
You could, yeah.
At this point, I don't even know if I need it.
Fiendish Chain.
That might be a thing.
That's a good one. But for your second option, let's see what you get. Craft a main monster.
Okay, I can work with that.
Playset of Vampire Hunter.
Good.
Jeez.
You better never play Darks again.
I might not. I might actually just take on the personal challenge and actually figure out how to play Sylvans.
I play the ultimate dark monster, like anti-dark deck. I play 3 Vampire Hunter. I play the 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Good luck doing anything with your darks.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to bring it into this episode. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Also, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Also hit the sub button, help us reach our current goal of 100 subs. If we get there, we plan on doing a review of Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. As always, Cody, closing thoughts.
Yeah, it's great to get my final win in the series.
This will be your final win.
It probably will, knowing you. No, it's great to get my first win in this season. It's a shame it's coming right at the end of the XYZ era, but hey, at least I notched a win in this era. Not like the GX era. I didn't get a. No, I did. Never mind.
I was gonna say
I've got at least one. I've got at least one win in every era. I can work with that.
We got another pack to go.
I'm not betting on it because normally when I win, you come back with some shit.
I'm gonna have to think of something crazy.
Those nicknames probably did help a little bit. The support from a certain doctor in the comments.
All right, guys, we'll see you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.
No need to get revenge though. Someone's looking at me. I've already paid. I'm paid.
There's so many bugs behind us.
Is that counted as a kill?
Probably.
Christ, bro. They're dead. Oh, what the?
Oh, so are you?
This is what happens when someone plays pubs for one time without us.